All right, so I wanted to talk about
were
this
there.
one.
That's right.
Originally, I was going to talk about a bear that did a bunch of selfies, and I may do that later because the bear pictures are cute. But I saw this, and it made me
Spoilers.
instantly think of you and Lauren because
David.
You
he's
as
talking
in
to you.
me.
David. Because not wannabe Tom Cruise or Sweet Pea over here. So Lauren's a wedding photographer.
Yep.
You've done videography and all that kind of stuff, and
Yep.
and I've helped out with people's weddings. I helped out with Allie's wedding actually, and so, but imagine you are really good friends with someone, and you're going to help them out with their wedding by doing them a solid and doing some catering for them or doing their
Best
photography
friends.
video.
Best friends.
Yeah,
to
best
be
friends.
Exact.
Well, I mean, people use that term, and you never know.
I
how
know
much
it's
they-
loose.
Yeah.
But anyway, so she goes to her friend's wedding and does all this stuff for her for free. And then at the reception, there's no place for her to sit because her name got taken off the guest list because the wedding coordinator, who is not her friend, just a random wedding coordinator, did not realize that she was good friends with the bride. So her and her husband did not even get to join in the festivities of the wedding because they weren't on the seated list.
Wow.
Wait, so they were like a vendor at the wedding?
Basically,
I didn't
they
read the
were,
article. I just
Yeah, they
wanted
were
to-
treated like a vendor, even
Okay.
though they were friends and they just did stuff for them for free.
Oh.
The wedding coordinator, who's not really connected to the friendship,
Okay.
put him in as a vendor and never gave him a place to sit.
Rip.
So here she is at one of her closest friends' wedding, not even getting to participate because,
I don't feel bad for this girl.
okay,
She
interesting.
She said, the bride offered, she said, hey, if your guy wants to get some networking going on, since he's going to be a videographer for our wedding, me put you with the vendors. And the girl said, yes. If you know anything about wedding planning, your vendors are not in the same room as you. And also, what videographer needs a seat?
None. If
Why
he's
wasn't
doing
she
his
in
job
the, Why
right.
wasn't she in
Got
the
him.
bridal shower if she was one of the best friends?
I don't know.
I think
Again, best
suspicious.
friend is a really loose term. It's kind
Yeah.
of like love,
Yeah.
loose.
But see, I wouldn't have known that.
It was
Because-
a one-way street.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't have known that there's like a vendor room or vendor table. you
There's
know?
not.
I mean, we weren't.
well,
I was
We
like
weren't-
in American weddings, no.
no, it's a room when it's like this is where you drop off your crud.
Gotcha.
But then you're working the whole
Yeah.
reception. So
And so it was like, I was just curious if that happened to David, would he be really, really upset?
did you cry?
I mean,
Said she cried in the bathroom all
She
night.
did. She cried in the bathroom trying to put herself together. So
I mean,
she
I
could
would
actually
ask
finish
question like, "Hey, did you mean this to happen?" And then one like if they gave a reason, then
Then
like,
he-
I would
Yes, I
respect.
did.
Then he would
I will
cry.
respect your decision, but I'm gonna go cry now. So
She did talk to the bride though,
Mm-hmm.
and the bride was like, "No, I didn't mean for it to happen." And my favorite part is at the end when she's like, "We want to stay friends, but I'm extremely hurt." And I'm like, "Okay, the bride was having her wedding day. Sorry, she didn't move you.
I mean,
That's
that
the
is
coordinator's job."
Well, and that's the thing. Like, Andrew and I are the kind of people that typically will sit in a back corner of a reception because we're like, we're not going to dance around either kind
You're
of stuff.
Baptist.
Mainly because we don't want to end up on camera. Because yeah. But anyway, so like, I love how she said, although I understand the mix-up, the bride did nothing to get us moved back into the main room, and I'm just thinking, I've never seen an entirely separate room full of people at a reception.
I didn't. Yeah, I've never heard of that either. I mean, I've sat in a separate room to eat, like quickly, because like sometimes you get to eat at the wedding receptions and sometimes you don't. But that is odd, just for her just to sit and sulk for like the whole time.
Because most people are up wandering around during the reception, so it's not like.
there's just more to the
use your
story.
legs.
Yeah, there's
and
more
get-
to that story.
Yeah, you meet her once and you
What's her
realize.
Instagram handle?
Yeah.
Yeah.